traders both make $500 in a session. One keeps nearly all of it, the other keeps about $70. Same profit, wildly different payout. And when it happens to you without warning, it feels like a scam. It's not. It's the quality score, and it's fully published. And in 3 minutes, you will know exactly how to be trader number one who keeps nearly all of it. Before we get into it, go and find the profit split calculator on our website. You can build a session on it, move the sliders around, and watch exactly how each decision moves your score and your payout. It's the fastest way to understand how to maximize what you earn here. And everything I'm about to explain will make more sense once you've played with it yourself. Here's the model in one sentence. Your payout equals your session profit times a share. And that share is set by how you traded, scored from 0 to 1,000. We do not pay for luck. We pay for skill, and we define skill in public. The score reads 5 families of behavior: risk, engagement, performance, concentration, and behavior. Inside those, a set of core factors. Let me give you the ones that matter most. Position count. The engine scores positions, not order tickets. If you want to be long 3 lots of gold and you work the entry in 6 separate executions, that is 1 position, not 6. 2 things get merged into 1 position. Trades that overlap in time and trades you close and reopen within 120 seconds. That is a hard 120 seconds, not an approximation. Same instruments, same direction, inside that window, and the engine reads it as 1 decision. Why? Because an order ticket is just a mechanism, and a position is a decision. The score is measuring your decisions, so the score is counting your ideas, not your clicks. 1 trade on 1 idea is not a session, and the score reads it that way. Concentration. Spread your profit across positions rather than leaning on one. The factor does not just count your positions, it weighs them. If you take 6 positions, but almost all profit came from one of them, that reads much closer to 1 than 6, because that is honestly where the money came from. Full credit arrives at 6 effective positions, with 5 and 4 sitting a little below. If one trade did carry that day, that still scores. It scales toward a floor. It is never zeroed. Leverage. This is peak combined size across all open positions. Around 2 times the account is fine. Around 12 times cuts the factor in half. Size is not skill. Drawdown. The deepest your equity dips from its session high, open positions included. This is the biggest factor, and it carries the one hard limit on the platform. 7% is the max, and at 7% your share is 0, but it is not a cliff you hit blind. 0.5% barely registers. 3% cuts the factor to about a third. 5% and you're keeping roughly a tenth. The fade is smooth, and it is on your screen the entire way down, so protect your drawdown early, not at the line. Then the engine checks how your profit is made and its timing with the news release. Profit made in the news window is compressed, and here's exactly what the window is. 2 minutes before and 2 minutes after a red folder news event on Forex Factory. A 4-minute window, red folder only, orange and yellow do not count, and outside those 4 minutes, nothing is affected. Sessions built entirely on sub 60-second scalps are compressed. And one-day windfalls are gently compressed too, because they rarely repeat. There are also anti-gaming checks, which look for averaging down into losers and for re-entering the same move repeatedly to inflate your trade count. Those can only ever lower a score, never raise it, and I break down exactly what they are in the rules video. Clean sessions score a high share. The cleanest approach, 99%. All of it is published, and there's a calculator on the site where you can plug in a session and feel how each factor moves the number. So how should you actually approach a session? Trade the way a professional would on any account, and the score takes care of itself. That means going in with a plan instead of hunting for something to do. Take a handful of setups you genuinely believe in rather than one enormous swing or 30 rushed entries. Size sensibility, because leverage is not conviction. Use your stops, because protecting your drawdown is the single biggest thing you can control here. Let more than one position do the earning. And when you've taken what the day was offering, stop trading. Do not give it back trying to force more. The traders who score highest here are not the ones taking the wildest risks. They're the ones who could hand you their trade log and have it look boring. Sensible size, controlled losses, profit spread across a few good decisions. That is what the engine is looking for. And it's the same thing that makes someone profitable long-term anyway. We are simply paying you for it. Next video, I will show you a real session from this platform, the exact numbers, the score, and the payout, and exactly why it paid what it paid.